There are three things that I do every morning that really help me to stay on track with my weight loss journey. I want to share that with you. All right, let's go. Welcome to the Overweighted Podcast, where we get real about the struggles of being obese and needing to lose a whole lot of weight. My name's Malaika. I'm your host, weight loss mentor and coach. Join me on my personal weight loss journey to lose about 200 pounds, and as I share my very real experiences, plus some simple, successful, and sustainable weight loss tips and mindset shifts so that we can mark lose weight off of our to-do list for good. So I've developed this morning routine that really helps me with staying on track with my weight loss journey. In the past, I have, lost weight, gained it back, lost weight, gained it back, and really been in this cycle. But this journey has been different. And I really think that this morning routine has been one of the key things that have helped me to stay on track. So I want to share the three things that I do daily. And these don't need to be your three things, but they may help to give you some ideas that will help you to keep focus, and you can put them in your morning routine to help you on your weight loss journey this year. Before I get into it, I want to invite you to my challenge for next year. It's a weight loss and healthy habits challenge. It is the One Thing Challenge. So this challenge would be great for you if you find that every January you are writing down for your New Year's resolution that you're going to lose weight this year, and maybe you even get started and you're probably doing great in the beginning, but you're finding that you're not continuing throughout the entire year. And so this 90-day challenge, like I said, it is a healthy habits and weight loss challenge. So we're really going to be focused on helping you to be more consistent. I'm going to show you how to make weight loss really simple. You're going to learn how, if even when life gets busy and stressful, or even when you just don't want to do it anymore, how you can keep going and make adjustments that you need to make so that way you don't quit next year. And you're going to be able to take these tools and things that you're learning in this challenge and really continue throughout the entire year so that you hit your weight loss goal and you get to mark lose weight off of that to-do list for good. Because I don't want you to have to write lose weight down as another New Year's resolution ever again. So go to malaikaburley.com/one thing. You'll find the details about the challenge there. And if you jump in now before the new year, you're actually going to get to take advantage of early bird pricing. So it's a really good time to decide to do something different for next year and make the commitment to yourself that next year is going to be different than every other year. So I would love to see you in the challenge, love to support you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And especially if you think having accountability from not just me but from other women would be really beneficial to help you keep going, then make sure you join us in that challenge. malaikaburley.com/one thing, and of course the link is in the show notes. Okay, so these three things that I do every single morning really help me to stay focused, and they're really like tools or checkpoints to kind of remind me that I'm on this weight loss journey, and to remember that throughout the day as I'm making my meal choices. And so the first thing that I do every single morning is I weigh myself. Now, I am not suggesting that everyone weighs themselves every single day, because for some people, whatever the scale says, that can really trigger them to possibly have a bad day or even to overeat, which is totally the opposite of what we want to be doing on our weight loss journey. So I am by no means suggesting that everyone weighs themselves every day. But for me, I use my weight just as a checkpoint and just as a tool to remind me like, okay, this is what I'm doing first thing in the morning, and kind of make adjustments throughout the day as I need to based on whatever my weight says in the morning. But I will say that my weight for me, whatever that number is on the scale, it doesn't affect me emotionally or mentally. So even if I see it went up, I know that, especially if I had something really high in sodium the night before, well, that's why the scale's up today. So maybe I need to focus more on having extra water today to kind of help flush out my system. So I use, like I said, the weight as just a checkpoint or a tool just to kind of gauge where I am, and I don't let it affect me mentally or emotionally. So if you know that you can really detach yourself from what the number says, then that might be something that you want to try And I know with my weight, I don't look at it day to day as far as judging how well I'm doing on my weight loss journey. I look at the overall picture and make sure the trend overall is going down. Like I said, we will have fluctuations at times, and it can be attributed to a lot of things. So I don't let whatever the particular number says that morning really affect me mentally or emotionally. Like I said, it's just really a checkpoint and just a reminder for me that I'm on this weight loss journey. The second thing I do, and this really isn't tip number 2, this would be like 1B, okay? This is kind of a bonus tip for you. But after I weigh myself in the morning, I go out and I have my time with the Lord. And I feel this really helps me every morning because it just helps me to start my day in peace. I'm not frazzled. I can kind of get my thoughts in order and really just go throughout my day happy, joyful, and just feeling really good because, for some of us, our eating habits are tied to our emotions. And so me starting my day with the Lord is really a way for me to, like I mentioned, start peacefully, and for me to start with my spirit, my soul, and my body in the right space so that I can move forward in a way that's going to please the Lord throughout the day, and also to honor Him with what I'm doing with my body. So having that time with the Lord first thing in the morning actually really does help me with staying on track in my weight loss journey. So the second thing that I do daily that helps me to stay on track with my weight loss journey is I track my food. So I don't really plan much ahead of time what I'm going to eat every day. I'm really mood driven with what I like to eat. So whatever I decide I want to eat that day, I kind of have that. I do have an idea for the week what I might want to have, but on that particular day, I'm not necessarily sure. So after my time with the Lord, I will track my food for the day and what I plan on eating. And I will go ahead and track every meal that I plan on eating for that day. And that way I know ahead of time what I'm going to eat throughout the day. And that way I won't mess up my calorie deficit that I'm trying to have so that I can lose the weight. Because say I'm not planning ahead of time what I'm going to eat for the day, then what could happen is I may have something really high calorie for breakfast or lunch, and then that kind of messes up what I'm planning on eating for dinner if I don't have very many calories left. So by me pre-planning out what I'm going to eat that day, it really helps me to shuffle things around if I need to and make it work so that I can stay in my calorie deficit. So tracking my food is the second thing that I do in my morning routine that helps me to stay on track. And the third thing that I do every single day, so after I get up, I weigh myself, I have my time with the Lord, I track my food. As I'm making my breakfast, I will go fill up my 1/2-gallon water bottle. And I make a point to make sure I drink a 1/2 gallon of water every single day. And that helps me to stay on track because if you listen to any other episode, you may know that I had an issue where I was drinking 1/2 gallon of soda every day instead of half a gallon of water. So I fill that up. It helps me to fill up my belly with water instead of filling myself up with soda. And it's just something healthier, something that really helps me to feel good, stay focused. And again, it's just that reminder that I'm doing something positive for my body and helping me to stay on track with this weight loss journey. So that is it. I hope that helps you really figure out a morning routine that's going to work out for you. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a routine per se, but maybe there's just 1 or 2 things that you do every single day that kind of act as a reminder or a trigger for you. Like, oh, wait, I'm on this weight loss journey. I'm doing something positive for my body. And that thing will just be that reminder for you to help you stay on track. All right. I hope I get to see you inside of the One Thing Challenge. And if not, you can always join us in Transformation Tribe for free. If you are a woman and you have over 50 pounds to lose, then feel free to join us in the tribe at malaikaburley.com/network. I would love to have you in there. And I will see you next time. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you got any value out of this or something just really resonated with you, can you do me a favor and leave a review? It helps others find the show so that it could help them too. Also, I'd love to connect with you on other platforms. I'm Malaika Burley on IG and YouTube. And go grab my free webinar, The 5 Keys to Simple, Successful, and Sustainable Weight Loss at malaikaburley.com. And of course, all of those links are in the show notes. Thanks again and have a blessed day.